So it's the 9th of December, just IDing the camera, 9th of December, and we've just had
November.
Oh, it's the 9th of November 2018. Apologies, I keep saying that this morning. So we're going to quickly now have a chat with everybody and do a bit of target setting based on where they feel they're up to and what they feel they need to do within the next week, certainly. So Maria, what do you feel that you need to do now to improve?
Projection and getting into character.
Projection and getting into character. Yeah, I would agree with that.
Because at the beginning it was really quiet and eventually it did get louder. And throughout the whole thing I was just myself more than something.
What about lines? Are you totally confident with the lines?
Some of them, not really.
Okay, so what can she now do you think, or what do you think you can do to build the character? Yes, sorry.
Well, I think it would be good if all of our group was here, because then we can,
Okay.
with the script, I'll try and remember keywords of the person before me, like what they're saying, because then I can kind of go off of what I'm saying, but then if we haven't got everyone, then we can't do that.
Okay, I'll come to you in a second. What do you think you can do first of all, Maria, to project and make a bigger character, a more controlled character?
Just try and be the character for a day or something.
Okay. What do you think, Josh?
You can go on YouTube and watch like the previous Mrs. Johnson, is that the character you are?
Yeah.
And you can just watch like the way they talk, the way they walk, like the way they react to certain things that they're being told. And yeah, that'll probably help. That'll definitely help you to create your character.
Okay, so you've definitely, you know what you've got to do. So next week we want to see a bigger character and voice projected. Okay, Naomi.
Next week I think I need to add an accent into it, because I just haven't been adding my accent.
Okay.
I pretty much know my lines and everything. It's just all I need to do is add the accent now and stuff.
Okay. What do you think, Abby?
I think the same as Naomi. For my character, I was a bit confused how their accent would be, as they were a milkman, but they went into medicine. So I don't know if it would be like the slangy Liverpool kind of accent, or it would be more posh. And when I tried doing some research about it, there wasn't really much on it, which I could go from.
Can I offer a bit of feedback to you guys?
Yeah.
It's very short.
Yeah, no, because we did have another person, but it was supposed to be above that, more into it, really.
I would look at maybe making the scene a bit longer.
Yeah.
Because you've only done an extract there.
Yeah.
So that's another thing for you to bear in mind. Anybody like to add any comments to help these guys based on what you wrote down, any sketches of what you wrote down? Yes, Ryan.
Perhaps try to put a bit more energy into it.
Yeah.
Like being told that you have twins and then you need to show that you're worried and whatnot. So and to do that you could like Josh said, rewatch a performance to see how to really capture the elements and what's not.
Okay, cool. What do you feel you need to do, Darnell? What are your targets?
I feel like I need to learn my lines properly, because I didn't really learn them straight off.
And?
Get into character more.
Okay. So how can you do learning the lines first of all?
Just practice at home, maybe in a mirror.
Okay.
Read them out to other people.
What techniques can you use?
Not really sure. Maybe try dressing as a character.
Okay.
How the character would dress.
Okay. And you're going to do that for?
Maybe this weekend, over this weekend.
So for Monday morning, you're going to what? Find some clothes, is that what you're saying?
Find what they would wear.
Yeah. Sorry, you wanted to add something,
I was going to
Casey?
say about learning the lines, you could just keep repeating the first line until you've got it secure, and then do
Okay.
the second line, and then build it up like a house.
Yes. I mean, what I get, the sense I get, is that the acting is there and your sense of what's going on is there. It's the soft skills. And what I mean by soft skills is the script. Having a script. Having your name on it. Having it available. Being on top of things when you come into the lesson and going, yeah, we know what we're doing. We're on it. I know what I'm going to do. Do you know? So I think in terms of, you know, what I would say to you is time's going to run by quickly now. So if this has been if you've been drifting along with it a little bit, it's time to really nail it down, get on top of it and move forward with it.
Yeah.
Okay, is that fair enough? Good stuff. Okay, Ryan.
I think I need to try to put a bit more movement to my character while I'm doing it, and also to try and like adapt the body language a bit more, because kind of doing when I stand there, I'm kind of like standing like a Ryan instead of Edward. So I reckon I'll try to improve that a little bit.
What exercises might you use to achieve that?
So I was thinking kind of like same lines as Darnell. Maybe not as much as like dress up, but like just walk around as Edward or how he would, and try to get like second nature type thing.
Okay. And when do you think you can do that by?
I don't know, I'll probably do it on the weekend or whatnot, or like a spare 15-20 minutes, just see what happens.
And then next week we'll see how far you've moved forward in terms of it. Okay? I'm going to track that. Okay, I'm going to come to Casey and then I'm going to come to Lenny, okay?
I want to work on my posture, because I felt when I was performing, like I felt it slip. I could feel like that where normally like it would have a really straight back and straight neck, like my neck would kind of like slip and go into like a forward position, if you know what I mean. And I feel like I kind of like slipped into Casey, if you know what I mean.
Okay.
Staying as Edward.
Okay. So can you think of an exercise that would really help you?
Maybe like walk around my bedroom or whatever, count to 10, and then make it, as I count to 10, like make the character bigger and bigger, and then dial it down.
Okay.
Try and find the middle ground.
Okay. I think one really useful idea is to think about where the character's leading from. Also thinking about if the character's attached. I imagine if the character's attached to a piece of string, where's that pulling you? If you were a puppet, where would you be being pulled from? You know, I think in terms of if they're upright, is there a bar kind of going right through them that can't be moved? That really helps, I think, in terms of kind of posture and things like that. Okay, Lenny, what do you feel you need to do now?
Learn my lines better because at the moment I think I'm finding it hard because I haven't really been part of my group at the moment, so I would say I haven't really been part of my group the entire time.
Okay, so what can you do to kind of start addressing that?
Well, I've already addressed it as then. I just don't know what to do, but I don't know.
Okay, so you're a bit stuck?
Yes.
Okay, so are you saying that you need to reach out for a bit more help, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you reach out for a bit more help?
Yeah.
Let's get you on track then for next week and get you integrated. We've got another session this afternoon. Let's try and improve that. So short-term goal this afternoon, get you integrated with your group and start moving in the right direction. Would you agree with that? Mm-hmm. Engaging with the character, because I know you can do it. Okay, excellent. Yes.
I feel like I need to put like a lot more energy into it, because and more like body movement. Because even though like Edward's all like posh, he's still like an 8-year-old, so he's still gonna be like energetic in a way. It's like obviously Josh is like much more energetic in like how he presents his character than I am. So I feel like I should like improve that more, and also my voice, because I heard it like go back into me and then back into Edward sometimes. So I just need to keep up on that as well.
By next week, what are the goals then? What are we going to see that's different?
I should be able to have like a lot more energy in my like character as Edward, and obviously keep up like Edward's voice more consistently.
And what about this afternoon? What could you turn around for this afternoon?
I can practice like body movements because I've got like a 3.5 hour break.
Okay. Just checking the time. Josh?
One thing I could do that could probably make my character more better is actually like reacting more.
Mm.
So, because quite a lot of actors say you can't act without reacting, so I kind of have to. I have to react more like with like my facial expressions, the way I'm like speaking.
See, I think it might be the opposite. I think that you're very, very large, and I think that for you, for a lot of people, it's dialing it up. I think for you, it's dialing it down a little bit. And I don't mean to take that. How does that even work? I don't mean to take away from your performance. I don't want to do that, but I think you might want to dial it down a little bit. It's very, very large and unusually large, which is great, but that's a little bit of advice to you.
May I just say something?
Yes, you may.
I thought your accent was brilliant.
Yeah.
Just sometimes your accent got in the way of the words a bit.
Mm.
I just occasionally found it a bit difficult to understand what you were saying. Because you were, as James was saying, maybe a bit too big sometimes.
I mean, we're not trying to take that away. We don't want to take that away, but we want you to be able perhaps to be more in control of it. So this afternoon, let's see you a bit more in control of it, definitely. Yes. Okay, Casey.
Well, mine was absolutely awful, so I need to literally do everything.
Okay. Fair enough. Can you think of one thing to start with for this afternoon that you can improve on?
Well, I need to focus on what I'm doing instead of other stuff and put action into it and learn my script.
Yeah, I think that's an important point, is that when an actor goes on stage or an actor goes in front of the camera, life doesn't stop. You know, if you're performing in a dance show, you're performing in a theatre production, life is still happening off somewhere else. You've still got problems, right? You've got money problems, you've got financial problems, you've got emotional problems, you've got relationship problems. And you have to be able, I think Katie's quite right, you have to be able to channel those, be in the moment with what you're doing, and not constantly letting other things interrupt and intrude upon what you're doing. Because at the end of the day, you're training for a profession. You're going to be paid to do this. You've got to be able to compartmentalise, a lovely modern word, but split off what's not useful and put it where it belongs, and then take what is useful and apply it. I know I haven't seen you guys, but you have rehearsed a little bit, so tell us a little bit about what you feel you need to do based on that rehearsal.
Learn some more of the lines and try not to get like the lines mixed up, because I tend to do that a lot.
Okay.
I say different lines and it just throws everyone off.
So how can you sort of, remember what I taught you about how to avoid saying the lines in the wrong order? Can you remember that?
Build a house.
That's right, build a house of lines. And I think that's really useful, okay?
And try to improve on the Scouse accent, because when I can sort of do it now, but it tends to like fade when I'm performing.
Okay.
So I just go to my English accent instead of my...
Okay.
Yeah.
And how can you do that?
Just practice more.
Yeah? Have you got time today, or are you straight into class after this? Because you might be able to go online and do a bit of practice, you know what I mean? Like.
Yeah, I've got time.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
talk Scouse through your maths lesson.
See if they can tell that, yeah. Excuse me, what's this? Yeah. Are we sadly?
I need to finish learning my lines too.
Because you're not quite fully on it. And you went home, didn't you, last week?
Yeah. I was poorly though. I was quite poorly.
Okay.
So I have my reasons.
So, what do you think? 75%? 80%? I always say put a percentage on what you've actually learned.
I think I know about 68.
68?
It's over half.
Oh no. Oh dear. Oh no, that gave me a heart attack almost, that one. Right, okay.